Hi, and welcome to our team. We're glad to have you aboard, and the following presentation is going to be your orientation of sorts to familiarize you with our company and to educate you on the best ways that you can be successful here. My name is Emily, and I'm going to be guiding you through the rest of your orientation today. So, to begin, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our values and how we operate as a company. At EchoPure, we value individuality, honesty, teamwork, and conscientiousness. We are all unique, and we feel that you will bring many valuable assets to our company. We hired you for your personality, and we want you to share your personality with our clients, our other team members, and our management team. We feel that being honest and trustworthy is one of the most important characteristics our team members can have here. We are trusting you to take care of our clients, our equipment, and our company. As long as you are honest, we can serve you well and make sure that we are the best team we can be. As long as we work together as a team, we can succeed. We are a small company, so each person has a unique role in making our business thrive. You can be conscientious by communicating in advance when you need time off work, driving to help another team member finish their day, or keeping equipment clean so others can use it. If you have questions about anything we go over in this presentation, please do not hesitate to contact our management team. E3 is our focus and mission as a team. E3 is made of three basic parts: being effective, being efficient, and giving the client experience. So, how can you master the components of E3? The best way to ensure that you master these principles is to pay attention to our guidelines and trust that we are leading you in the right direction. Never be afraid to ask questions when you have them. Management is here to help, and we are more than happy to offer you guidance. We will explore these E3 principles in depth throughout the rest of this orientation. So, effectiveness. How can you be effective? This is the first component of E3 that we will be exploring today. So, what are some ways that you can be effective? First and foremost, we are a performance-based operation. The harder you work and the more you take pride in your work, the more and more hours and clients you will receive. Don't let this make you nervous. As long as you show up to work on time, follow all expectations, and take the extra step for your clients every now and again, and feel proud of the work you do, you will have no problem gaining more and more clients over time. Another way that you can be effective is by learning our EchoClean standards. In essence, EchoClean is simply the way that we clean as EchoPure employees. Later, when you receive the rest of your training materials, you will get a handout learning about what our EchoClean standards are. As long as you follow our expectations and clean to the best of your ability, you will succeed. So, how else can you be effective? Well, you have to remember that teamwork is critical in being effective. Regardless of the circumstance, you will be expected to help out other teammates to complete services or other tasks. You will also be expected to have respect for all other team members and clients. We produce our best results when we work together and value one another. One of the biggest components of being an effective team member is communication. You must remember to communicate concerns and questions with management and other team members and clients regularly. Communication really is key. So, knowing how to properly clock in is a very important step in being effective. If you always clock in and out at the correct time, there's no question as to when you arrive at the job, how long it took you to do the job, and when you left. Now that helps us to make sure that you get paid for the work you do, which I'm sure you want. Here are the instructions for how to clock in and out on Service Fusion once you get access. Very first step is to open the Service Fusion app on your phone and click on My Work, which is this little box here up in the upper left corner. Once you click on My Work, it'll take you right to this page, which is Current, and then you are going to want to find the job that you're clocking in for. So this is going to be the job that we're clocking in for here. The client's name is John Smith. There's my name, and here's the location and the start time. So you want to click on this little guy here, and then once you click on the job itself, you're going to click on this little white circle here, which says Dispatched. And then when you click on that, it'll take you to this little page here, and then you're going to click On the Way. Now, obviously, you're going to want to do this before you leave either your last job or your house. before you leave for the job. So right before you leave, you want to follow the steps before and then click on this little blue arrow on the way. And then once you arrive at the job, you're going to do the exact same thing, except for this time you're going to click on site is this little house here. Then after you finish the job, you're going to do the same thing again, but this time you're going to click completed, which is this little green arrow here. And then that's how you let the client know that you're on the way, and then when you arrive on site, and then when you finish the job. So lastly, you can be most effective when you care for your equipment properly. We are proud of the high quality equipment we provide for our employees, so we must make sure that we treat it with care and respect. If you take care of it, your equipment will last longer and it will make your job easier. To properly care for your equipment, be sure to check your vacuum bag and your hoses regularly to make sure they aren't clogged. If they are clogged and you continue to try and vacuum them, you will damage the vacuum and it won't do a very good job at cleaning. Then make sure to regularly wash your vacuum filter to prevent buildup in your vacuum. If you are unsure how to do this, contact management and someone will be happy to help you. Next, wash your towels and your mop heads regularly without using dryer sheets in the dryer. Dryer sheets will damage the microfiber and then it will not trap dust and germs properly. There will likely be a washer and dryer available in the office for your use if needed. Additionally, make sure that you always have enough clean towels. You don't want to get stuck at a job site without towels. Check your towel count the day before a job and in between jobs, just to be sure. Lastly, make sure to bring your equipment to the office once a month for inspection. Email management to set up a time that you can do this once a month. Your equipment is your responsibility, so you're responsible for making sure to get it checked routinely as well. So the second component of E3 is efficiency. How can you be efficient? Being efficient is pretty simple, but it's very important. Most of our clients have specific hourly budgets in mind, so we must make sure we know how to stick to a certain number of hours when cleaning. You can make sure to be efficient by coming into the job with a plan. Make sure to check the job notes on Service Fusion the night before so that you know what you're walking into the next day. If you have a plan and you stick to it, you'll be efficient. If you feel that the notes on a job aren't accurate and need to be changed, please let us know. Don't be afraid to tell us these things. We want to know so that way we can give you and our clients the smoothest and best possible experience. Make sure to budget your time wisely and ask for help if you're not sure how to do so. If it helps you, give yourself a little time limit on each room in the home and stick to your limit as closely as you can. If a client's home is inconsistent and takes longer to clean some weeks than others, please let us know so we can have a conversation and figure out how to resolve the issue. As always, communication is key. If there's anything you're not sure of or need assistance with, we will be happy to help you. We have to know what the issue is and when it occurs. We can't help if we don't know about it. So the third and final component of E3 is giving the client experience. In the next few slides, we will be talking a little bit about how to give the client experience. This part is very important and it helps to create a trusting relationship with our clients and foster good communication along the way. So, taking the time to add small touches during a cleaning, like folding the toilet paper to a point on the roll, folding blankets and arranging pillows on furniture, and arranging stuffed animals on children's beds really makes a difference. When a client notices these small touches, they will be less likely to notice small things you may have missed, and they will feel good about trusting you to take care of their home. Always be ready and willing to help others. We can give the best client experience possible by working together and making sure that we get every job done with care and maximum effort. We have to show our clients that we want to do a good job for them and that we take pride in the work we do. You also have to show your team members that you care about them and that you're willing to help out when you're needed. If your team knows you will go the extra mile for them, they will be willing to do the same for you. As always, let management know if there are things you are struggling to accomplish in terms of giving the client experience, or if you feel another team member is failing to do these things. If you would like to learn more about ways that you can add the special touch, we have tons of tips to share with you, and we are more than happy to give you guidance. There are 12 keys in making sure that you give the best possible client experience for every service. If you follow these steps, our clients will know that you are proud to clean their homes and that you take pride in your work. Number 1, dress appropriately. There are guidelines in our handbook that talk about how you can dress appropriately for work. Look over the guidelines and make sure that you understand what is appropriate to wear to work and what is not. If you are unsure about what is or isn't appropriate, ask management for assistance. Number 2, have a discussion if you're going over on hours. This means that if you are taking longer than the allotted amount of time on a client's home, you need to talk to the client or management about why this is happening. Ask client for a priority list or ask management for guidance on how you can work more efficiently. Number 3, let a client know if you didn't get to something. Letting a client know that you weren't able to clean something and explaining why you weren't able to do so will improve communication between you two, and it will show the client that you weren't careless about cleaning their home. Number 4, offer additional services to the client, such as window cleaning, carpet cleaning, or oven cleaning. By doing this, not only are you bringing in more revenue for the company, but you are bringing in more money for yourself by getting more hours. Make sure that you always notify management if a client is interested in receiving additional services. Number 5, offer solutions as needed. For example, if a client is unsatisfied with a part of their cleaning or a room in their house, offer to start in that area next time so you are sure you have enough time to get it finished correctly. This shows the client that you are committed to their satisfaction. Number 6, I'm sure at this point, since I've said it so many times, making sure the notes are accurate is so important for our work. If there is something not on the notes that should be added for other team members who may have to clean the home, let management know right away. Making sure the notes are accurate also ensures that you will not forget what the client specifically asked for or what their standards are for getting their home cleaned. So, continuing on for our 12 keys to giving the client experience. Number 7 is to follow the client's instructions for locking up, their routine for pets, turning lights off, and other specific requests they have for when you enter and leave their homes. Specifically, with clients' pets, even if you don't like animals, be nice to them. Pets are important members of the client's families, and it means a lot to the client when you treat their pets with kindness. Number 8, help out team members as needed. If someone else needs help getting a home clean in time, be willing and ready to show up and help out. I've mentioned this before, and it is very important to making sure that we give the best client experience. Number 9 is be positive. A positive attitude can make the workday go faster, make clients happier, and make your job more enjoyable. Find little ways to bring joy into your day, like listening to your favorite song in between jobs to refresh yourself. Number 10, be available to help. Make sure you are monitoring your phone and email throughout the day in case another team member needs last-minute help. Make sure you limit the number of times you check your phone when a client is around, and only answer calls in clients' homes if they are from another coworker or a manager. Number 11, take ownership of a mistake. If you missed something, broke something, or made another mistake, take ownership and let the client and management know as soon as it happens or as soon as you realize the mistake was made. We're all human, and accidents happen, and clients are way more understanding as long as you own up to them. Lastly, number 12, be honest. This kind of goes along with the rest of the points in this slide, and as long as you follow these guidelines, you will find that being honest is easy and that it helps you way more than it hurts you. Be sure to be honest about how you are feeling as well. If there is something bothering you about your job, or if you're unhappy with something related to work, speak up and let management know. We want to create an open and happy work environment, and being honest is an important step. Okay, so switching gears a little bit, we're going to take a look at Service Fusion coding. There are several codes that you will see in the job description section on Service Fusion when you check the job information. You should check this information the night before any job so that you are not surprised by what you are expected to do, or so that you are aware of any changes that may have recently been made to the job description. Clients make requests to change their cleaning frequently, so it is important to check the notes and the job description regularly. So, if a job is an hourly clean, this means that the client has requested that you spend a very specific amount of time cleaning their home. For these jobs, you are not to go over on the amount of time allotted. This is where your priority list and the plan for the job comes in. If a job is a complete clean, this means that you are to clean until the job is completely finished, regardless of how long this takes you. This does not mean to work slowly or inefficiently. It just means that you have more time to go the extra mile when cleaning. A complete clean client has higher standards for what is considered acceptable, so you will need to spend the extra time making sure that every task is completed to the best of your ability. If you milk the clock, it will show and the client will notice. Next, the letter H means that the job is a housekeeping job. HW means the job occurs every week. HBI means the job occurs every other week, and HM means the job occurs only once a month. The letters PC mean that the job is a post-construction cleaning job, and the letter J means that the job is a janitorial or commercial cleaning job. So, a few more codes that are useful for you to know are the letter C means that the job is a carpet cleaning job. The letter F means that the job is a furniture cleaning job. And the letters MI or MO mean that a job is a move-in or a move-out cleaning job. There's a possibility that you will not see a job with any of these labels, but it is important to know them so that there are no symbols in the description that you don't know or that you overlook. So the letter K means that you will need a key to get into the home. All keys are located in the office, and you should contact management for information about how you will get your keys for the day. The letter Z means that the time you must arrive and leave the job is flexible since the client is not home. Often, clients will specify that the timing is flexible as long as you are out of their home by a certain time, for example, by the time they get home from work or by the time their kids get home from school. The letter N means that the job is located in the northern area of Cincinnati. The letter S means that the job is located in the southern portion of Cincinnati. The letter E means the job is located on the east side. And the letter W means that the job is located on the west side. GD, BD, SD, and FD are all abbreviations for the doors you will use to enter and exit the home. GD means garage door. BD means back door. SD means side door. And FD means front door. If the letters GD are used for garage door, a code to enter the garage will also be given in the notes section or in the description section on Service Fusion. As always, if there is no code, if you're not sure, go ahead and contact management and they'll let you know. Okay, so some general information before we wrap up. Any questions, concerns, schedule change requests, call off, or anything else of that nature are to be sent to our info email address. You can email us from your own email address, or you can text info at 513-335-5946. And if you text info, make sure that you always state your name and what request or question you have. This is where all of the management staff can see and respond to your concerns. Do not text individual management staff if you have their numbers unless it is an emergency or if you need information quickly while you are on the job. So, thank you for joining me today, and be sure to send any questions you have about the information on this presentation to info. I know it seems like a lot to take in at once, but you will either have already gotten or you will soon get an employee handbook with all of this information to keep and look over in the future. If you would like a hard copy of this presentation, let management know and they will be happy to print one out for you. Thank you and good luck.